if you need to copy in Excel and you don't want the relative references to change, now relative references don't have any dollar signs on them, you've got a couple of techniques you can use. The first is a control key shortcut, and what it does is it copies exactly the same formula from the cell above. So the formula in C1 is just a simple formula adding up A1 and B1. And to copy that down without any changes, I hold the control key down and press the single inverted comma. So that's on the left hand side of the enter key. And as you can see, it's put exactly the same formula, so B1 plus A1. And if we edit it, press F2, you can see that it's still referring to that entry on row 1. Now, if we need to copy that to another location, not just copy it sort of down or copy it from the cell above, then you can use another technique, which is copying the whole formula itself in the formula bar or in the cell if you're editing in the cell. So after you've selected it, just right click copy. Always press escape after you do this. It's just a otherwise if you go somewhere else and click it, you're actually going to overwrite the formula. So after you've selected it, copied it, press escape, then go anywhere else. I'm just going to right click and paste it, and as you can see, it's put exactly the same formula, so it's still referring to those two cells B1 and A1. And you can't paste to a range using that technique. You can only post to a single cell. You can use that technique of copying in the formula bar to actually create formulas. So here I have a VLOOKUP, and with VLOOKUPs typically you need to handle errors, and one way you can do that is to use the isNA function. Now when you do that, you do have to repeat the VLOOKUP. So isNA, and you enclose the VLOOKUP in the isNA brackets. Now I need to repeat, I'm going to need to repeat that whole VLOOKUP, so I can select it, right click copy, and then I can finish off the isNA part of it and just maybe put the word error if there is a problem. So isNA identifies NA errors, and then if there aren't any NA errors, I can just use the VLOOKUP at the end and then paste it there. And so as you can see, you don't have to retype the VLOOKUP, you just can copy it within the formula bar or as I said within the cell if you're editing in the cell, and then just paste it. I hope that's been useful.